Stoics believe that we have no control over anything external to us, such as other people, events, or circumstances. The only thing we can control is our own judgments, decisions, and actions. Therefore, we should focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot control with calmness and equanimity. One of the main goals of Stoicism is to overcome destructive emotions such as anger, fear, envy, or lust that disturb our peace of mind and prevent us from acting rationally. Stoics argue that these emotions are caused by false or irrational beliefs about what is good or bad, and that we can free ourselves from them by examining and correcting our beliefs. One of the areas of life that Stoicism can help us with is our relationships with others, especially with the opposite sex. Stoics believe that we should treat everyone with kindness, justice, and respect, regardless of their gender, status, or background. However, they also warn us of the dangers and temptations that can arise from our sexual desires and attachments, and advise us to be careful and cautious in our dealings with women. In this video, we will focus on one aspect of Stoicism that is especially relevant for men: what a man must always hide from a woman. This may sound strange or even sexist, but it is not. It is based on the Stoic understanding of human nature and the role of men and women in society. It is also based on the Stoic ideal of self-mastery, which requires us to be discreet and modest about certain things. So, what are these things that a man must always hide from a woman? Here are 8 of them. Number 1. His weaknesses. In the philosophy of Stoicism, a Stoic man embodies a set of timeless principles that guide his approach to life, particularly in the face of challenges and weaknesses. One cornerstone of Stoicism lies in the belief that the only true measure of one's character is how they respond to adversity. In the realm of personal weaknesses, a Stoic man rises above the natural inclination to complain or seek solace in the acknowledgement of his pain. A key aspect of this Stoic ethos is the concept of enduring everything with Stoicism, a term encompassing various virtues such as patience, forbearance, resignation, fortitude, and endurance. It is not about suppressing emotions or denying the existence of pain, but rather about facing these challenges with a calm and rational mind. Stoicism teaches that the external circumstances may be beyond one's control, but the response to those circumstances is a matter of personal choice. The Stoic man does not indulge in the seeking of sympathy or pity from others, even from those closest to him, such as his lover or wife. Instead, he draws upon his own well of strength and resilience, recognizing that true fortitude is found within oneself. Stoicism places a high value on self-sufficiency, cultivating an inner strength that is not reliant on external validations or expressions of pity. While conventional wisdom might dictate that sharing one's vulnerabilities and seeking support is a sign of strength, Stoicism offers a different perspective. The Stoic man understands that there is a power in enduring suffering in silence, not for the sake of Stoic posturing, but as a means of cultivating a resilient and composed spirit. This silence is not a suppression of emotion, but a conscious choice to respond to difficulties with an unwavering inner strength. Crucially, the Stoic man does not allow his weaknesses to erode his confidence or self-esteem. Instead, he views these weaknesses as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. In the Stoic worldview, every challenge, every hardship becomes a crucible for forging a stronger, more virtuous character. It is through the acknowledgement of weaknesses that the Stoic man finds the raw material for his own transformation. To the Stoic, life is a continuous journey of self-discovery and self-mastery. Each trial is not an obstacle, but a stepping stone, a chance to refine the art of living with virtue. In embracing this philosophy, the Stoic man finds a profound sense of purpose and fulfillment in the very act of facing life's uncertainties with poise and inner strength. In a world often marked by chaos and unpredictability, the Stoic man stands as a testament to the enduring power of a disciplined mind and an indomitable spirit. Number 2. His mistakes. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, the approach to handling mistakes is deeply insightful and instructive, particularly when considering the dynamics between a man and a woman. From a Stoic perspective, mistakes are not merely oversights or errors. They are seen as critical stepping stones on the path to wisdom and self-improvement. A Stoic man, therefore, navigates his mistakes with a blend of humility, diligence, and introspective learning. A key aspect of the Stoic approach to mistakes is the emphasis on not revealing them indiscriminately, especially to a woman, in a way that might be misconstrued as a sign of ignorance or folly. This perspective is not about hiding one's imperfections out of shame or fear, but is rooted in the understanding that mistakes are personal learning experiences. The Stoic man recognizes that sharing his mistakes might not always contribute constructively to a relationship or conversation. In the eyes of a Stoic, humility and diligence are virtues that guide one's response to mistakes. A Stoic man understands that to err is human, but he does not make mistakes lightly. He approaches his tasks and decisions with careful thought and consideration, minimizing the likelihood of error. However, when mistakes do occur, he does not shy away from them. Instead, he embraces them as opportunities for personal growth and development. Learning from mistakes is a cornerstone of Stoic practice. The Stoic man analyzes his errors not with self-flagellation or excessive guilt, but with a clear and rational mind, seeking to understand the root causes and lessons that can be derived. This process of introspection and analysis is crucial for turning mistakes into valuable life lessons, enhancing one's ability to navigate similar situations in the future with greater wisdom. Moreover, the Stoic man practices discipline and perseverance in correcting his mistakes. He understands that improvement is a continuous process and requires consistent effort. He does not allow his errors to define him, but uses them as catalysts for positive change and self-enhancement. Taking responsibility for one's mistakes is another fundamental Stoic principle. The Stoic man does not indulge in the blame game, neither blaming others nor wallowing in self-blame. He takes ownership of his actions and their consequences, focusing on how he can rectify the situation and prevent similar mistakes in the future. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus eloquently captured the essence of this approach when he said, "It is not the things that happen to us that trouble us, but our opinions about them." This profound statement underlines the Stoic belief that our interpretation and reaction to events, including our own mistakes, define their impact on us. In conclusion, the Stoic man's approach to mistakes is a rich tapestry of humility, learning, and personal responsibility. His handling of errors is not about concealment, but about cultivating an inner resilience and wisdom. By viewing mistakes as opportunities for growth and adhering to Stoic virtues, he navigates life with a deeper understanding and a commitment to continuous self-improvement. Number 3, his dreams. The Stoic perspective on dreams and aspirations is deeply rooted in a philosophy of realism, pragmatism, and self-sufficiency. Within this framework, the Stoic man approaches his dreams with a distinctive blend of groundedness and focus, steering clear of vanity and delusion. This philosophy shapes his interactions, particularly in how he might share his dreams and aspirations with a woman. From a Stoic viewpoint, dreams and aspirations are not to be confused with fanciful illusions or unattainable fantasies. Instead, they are seen as meaningful pursuits that align with one's values and capabilities. A Stoic man, therefore, is cautious about sharing his dreams, not out of secrecy, but to avoid the trap of vanity and the quest for external validation. This restraint is not an indication of a lack of ambition, but a reflection of the Stoic principle of focusing on what is within one's control and influence. In Stoic thought, the pursuit of dreams is not driven by a desire for recognition or approval from others, including a romantic partner. The Stoic man is guided by his inner compass, seeking fulfillment and happiness through personal growth and the achievement of goals that resonate with his true self. He understands that the pursuit of external validation can lead to disappointment and detracts from genuine self-improvement. This approach to dreams is closely tied to the Stoic practice of focusing on duties and realistic goals. The Stoic man directs his energies towards achievable objectives, channeling his passion and purpose into endeavors that contribute positively to his life and the lives of those around him. He recognizes that investing time and energy in things beyond his control or irrelevant to his happiness is counterproductive. The Stoic man's relationship with his dreams is also characterized by a strong sense of self-reliance and autonomy. He does not rely on others to shape or endorse his aspirations. Instead, he trusts his own judgment and inner voice, drawing upon his inner resources to realize his ambitions. This self-reliance is not a rejection of support from others, but an affirmation of his ability to direct his life's course. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, encapsulated this philosophy in his profound observation: "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This statement underscores the Stoic belief that true happiness and fulfillment come from within, shaped by the quality and nature of one's thoughts and perspectives. For the Stoic man, dreams are not just idle fantasies, but reflections of a thoughtful and purpose-driven mind. In essence, the Stoic man's approach to his dreams is a harmonious blend of realism, self-reliance, and a focus on personal values and capabilities. He views his aspirations through the lens of practicality and internal validation, seeking to achieve goals that bring genuine fulfillment and align with his principles. This measured and introspective approach to dreams exemplifies the Stoic commitment to living a life guided by thoughtful, purposeful, and self-sufficient principles. Number 4. His feelings. In the rich philosophical landscape of Stoicism, the Stoic man's relationship with his feelings and emotions is a nuanced exploration of self-awareness, mindfulness, and the deliberate management of internal states. Rooted in the Stoic principles that advocate for understanding rather than suppression, he navigates the intricate terrain of emotions with a balanced approach, recognizing their influence on judgments and actions. Contrary to the misconception that Stoicism requires emotional suppression, the Stoic man does not seek to stifle his feelings. Instead, he embraces them with a keen sense of awareness and mindfulness. In the Stoic philosophy, emotions are not viewed as adversaries to be conquered, but as signals that provide valuable insights into one's inner state. By acknowledging and understanding his feelings, the Stoic man gains a deeper understanding of himself and is better equipped to navigate life's complexities. Crucially, the Stoic man is vigilant about how his feelings and emotions might impact his judgments and actions. Stoicism teaches that a wise individual does not allow emotions to hijack reason, but rather integrates emotional intelligence into rational decision-making. By maintaining this balance, the Stoic man ensures that his responses to external events are not dictated by fleeting emotions, but guided by a deliberate and considered thought process. While the Stoic man is attuned to his emotions, he exercises discretion when it comes to expressing them to others. This choice is not about feigning emotional indifference, but stems from a genuine desire to communicate emotions in a manner that is appropriate and beneficial to those around him. He understands that indiscriminate displays of emotions, even to his lover or wife, may not always contribute positively to the dynamics of relationships. The Stoic man's decision to withhold certain emotions from others is also rooted in his commitment to project a rational and calm demeanor. In Stoicism, the ideal is not emotional detachment, but the mastery of emotions. By choosing when and how to express his feelings, he seeks to convey a sense of rationality and composure rather than appearing irrational or overly emotional in the eyes of others. In the Stoic philosophy, feelings and emotions are not discarded but refined, becoming tools for self-awareness and wisdom. The Stoic man's approach to emotions is a testament to the harmonious integration of reason and feeling, a dynamic equilibrium that fosters a life of balance, resilience, and thoughtful engagement with the world. In conclusion, the Stoic man's handling of feelings is a nuanced dance between self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and the judicious expression of emotions. In the grand tapestry of Stoic virtues, his approach to feelings becomes a brushstroke that paints a portrait of a mindful, rational, and emotionally intelligent individual navigating the intricate landscapes of the human experience. Number 5. His secrets. In Stoic philosophy, the handling of personal secrets is deeply intertwined with the principles of discretion, honor, and respect for oneself and others. This perspective shapes how a Stoic man approaches the sharing of his secrets, particularly in the context of his interactions with a woman. The Stoic approach to secrets is not about secrecy for its own sake, but about understanding the value of privacy and the importance of maintaining one's dignity. From a Stoic viewpoint, secrets are considered a reflection of one's inner life and personal experiences. They are closely guarded not because they necessarily contain anything shameful or nefarious, but because they represent aspects of one's privacy and personal dignity. A Stoic man values the sanctity of his inner world and understands that not all aspects of his life need to be shared with others, even those closest to him. Discretion is a key virtue in Stoic thought, and it guides the Stoic man in his interactions with others. He refrains from gossip and slander, recognizing that such behaviors not only betray the trust of others, but also diminish his own character. He chooses to keep his mouth shut, not out of fear of exposure, but out of respect for the privacy of himself and others. This discretion is a sign of his respect for the sanctity of personal boundaries and the confidentiality of shared confidences. Honor and trustworthiness are central to the Stoic's character. The Stoic man is committed to keeping his word and maintaining his integrity. He avoids betraying or deceiving others, recognizing that such actions would compromise his moral principles and erode the trust others place in him. His commitment to honor extends to how he handles his own secrets, as well as those entrusted to him by others. The Stoic man's approach to secrets is also characterized by a protective and respectful attitude. He does not reveal or exploit secrets, whether his own or those of others. Instead, he protects them, understanding that doing so is a form of respecting the dignity and privacy of individuals. This protective style